Saturday night, the engines will rev up for the Southern Super Series at Mobile International Speedway. The ARCA Series brings some of the best drivers to the racetrack, including Mobile's own Thomas Praytor. Thomas, what's going on, man?
Hey, man. How you doing? Thanks for having me on.
Hey, it's great to have you here. Thomas is doing big things in the world of racing. Started locally, getting bigger and bigger now on the ARCA Series. Tell us a little bit about that beginning for you and getting started with your racing career here in Mobile.
Well, I started racing at Mobile International Speedway when I was 16 years old in a stock car that my dad drove for a little while.
And, sure, Tommy Praytor.
Oh, yeah. And we kind of worked our way up through the ranks a little bit locally. And now we're racing in the ARCA Series, which travels all over the United States. And I was just telling you, we're going to Minnesota. Elko Speedway in Minnesota is our next race.
And your race previous to this was Ohio. So Ohio, down to Alabama, back all the way up to Minnesota. You guys are going all over the place.
I will say it's fun, other than having to travel with my dad all the time. You know, that kind of puts a burden on it. But you know, it's okay.
If you know Tommy, he's a lot to handle there. All right, so you're a rookie in the ARCA race, ARCA Series right now, and things are going very well. Right now, you're 10th in the points. Talk to us a little bit about the level of competition.
The level of competition in the ARCA Series is very, I guess it's a big competition. There's guys that have been racing in that series for years, guys like Frank Kimmel that are 9-time series champion. He's been racing there for years. You know, I had to follow his tire tracks. And,
yeah.
You know, that kind of intimidates me a little bit to be out on the racetrack with those guys, but I love learning. I love going out there, and I love learning every time I'm at the racetrack.
Well, this week you get to intimidate them because they're coming here to your home court. But before we get to that in a little bit, we want to ask you, what is your goal in racing? A lot of folks don't exactly understand how the racing ranks work. We were talking about this too.
Well, ultimately, I would love to go NASCAR. You know, everybody wants to go big time. And, you know, racing is just so competitive these days, and it's really all about money and who can bring the biggest check right now.
Right.
You know, and if it doesn't work out, I'd always love to come back and race locally all the time.
Sure.
You can't get better than racing at Mobile International Speedway with the guys that you kind of grew up learning how to race from, and you know, the fans there are just, they're great. You know, they supported me all the way through my, you know, as I grew up, and they still do. You know, and to come back this weekend and race at Mobile International Speedway it's a great feeling.
Well, let's talk about that now. What is going on this weekend? It's Saturday night. We're taking a look at just some footage of ARCA racing going on at MIS. Talk to us about what's happening Saturday night.
Well, big things are happening. The Southern Super Series is coming to Mobile International Speedway. They've already been to Gresham Motorsports Park in Georgia, Nashville, and Montgomery. Now they're coming down to the Gulf Coast to race at Five Flag Speedway in Pensacola and Mobile International Speedway. You got guys like Augie Grill and Bubba Pollard. Bubba Pollard is Mr. Short Track. He doesn't get any better than a short track driver. That is Bubba Pollard. You know, there's a lot of young kids that are racing. I saw where Joe Nemechek's son is racing. I think he's 15 or 16 years old. You know, and they're all coming down to Mobile, and it's going to be a big weekend.
Well, that is awesome. Sounds like a great time, and we have all the information about how you can get tickets and link to that on our website as well. You can see some of that on our screen as well. You know, there's always a chance you can get in a wreck or something will happen, but if that doesn't happen, you've got the inside track here, we should say, for Saturday night. So hoping for big things from Thomas here on Saturday night. Anything else we need to add?
Just everybody come out to Mobile International Speedway on Saturday. It's going to be a great experience.
The Southern Super Series at MIS Saturday night featuring Thomas Praytor. Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you.
Good luck to you. All right, laser light and sound shows are coming to the beach.